we respect confidentiality. Unless, of course, you threaten to hurt yourself or hurt somebody else.
Okay.
Then I have to report that to somebody.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
All right. So I want to summarize a little bit about what we've been working on in our sessions. You originally started coming due to marital problems with your husband.
Yes.
And that he was heavily drinking in the home. It was affecting your relationship with you and him and with the children.
Yes.
Is that still continuing in the home?
Well, I've thought about it over the past week, which is part of the reason why I'm here today.
Okay.
I've decided that I'm gonna leave him.
Okay. Wow, that's a really, really big decision.
Yeah.
Did something happen within the last week that made you come to this decision, or is it just everything building up?
I think it's a combination of a lot of different things. I did ask him, we've been trying to convince him to come to these sessions so that we can work through some of our issues, and he's just not willing to do that. So it's taken a lot of time. I think it would be a better move for my children, even though you don't want to do that. I think it's the best move that I need to make for them because I think that they need to be out of that environment.
Yes.
My concerns, though, at this point are I have no idea where I'm going to go. I have told him that I'm almost positive that we're leaving. And he didn't seem upset about that, so that was also very difficult.
Okay.
So I just have to decide where I'm going to go from here.
Okay. Wow. So it sounds like it's been a very tough week for you.
Yes, very much so.
But it looks like you're handling it fairly well.
Well, I think that because of the amount of time it's taken me to get to this decision and what you and I worked through and trying to get him to be involved to try and help
Yes.
work on our relationship, and he's not willing to do that, nor is he willing to stop drinking.
Yes.
So I just feel at this point that there is no other option.
Yes. Well, and over the last couple of weeks, we've talked about many of your strengths. And I think a lot of your strengths are going to help you to make these decisions. And they have helped you to make this decision. And they're going to help you to find resources within your community, within your family, within everybody, so that you can empower yourself to get where you need to be.
Yeah, that's my goal.
Good. Well, and I can help you do that. And I think that's something that we work on today so that you can reach your goals.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. Do you mind if I take some notes during this session so that we can help to develop some goals for you?
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. So do you have an idea? You said you were worried about the children. Are you worried about keeping them within the same school district with moving?
I would like to do that because it's going to be a lot of disruption just with us separating. So I would like to try and keep them where they're at with their friends.
Okay.
Part of the concern with that is financially, how am I going to afford that? Because I haven't been working. He has been the sole breadwinner for our family.
Okay. Are you willing to work?
I am willing to work. I just haven't worked in the past 10 years, and I don't know that even any of the skills that I had then are relevant to what's going on today.
Okay. Do you feel like maybe you need some more education or some more training? Anything along those lines?
I do.
Okay.
I before we got married, I was a secretary, so I did well with that. Once we had kids, I just decided not to, and I think that computers have definitely improved since I worked 10 years ago. So I feel that yes, I could benefit from a class.
Okay. What about food, things like that? Have you utilized any food banks now or in the past in your area, in the area you live in?
We didn't. We were very fortunate. We didn't really have to do that because he had been able to maintain a job even though he was drinking. So
Okay.
that is all going to be new to me. I don't know how to do any of that because I believe once we separate, I will I think he has to keep the children on his health insurance, but I don't, I have to then figure out what I'm doing for myself and how we're going to get food and some sort of income while I'm trying to find a job.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I think what we should do is first develop some plans to get you started in the right direction.
Okay.
It sounds like finances are your biggest concern to
Correct.
get started off.
Well, I need housing.
Housing.
I think housing is probably...
Housing first?
Yes.
Okay. Which goes a little bit with the finances. What we can do is apply for housing through HUD.
Okay.
And I actually have some forms here. Let me grab one for you. So we can start this process. Now, with housing, they have different levels of housing. Some are for low income, some are vouchers due on a mental health illness. So there will be different levels on here. So I will fill out the beginning part for you, and then I'll let you see the form. Here you go.
Thank you.
Sure. So you can look over that because I know a lot of stuff's going through your mind right now. And you can kind of figure out which plan would be best for you.
Okay.
And maybe you want to bring it back next time. Maybe you want to look into some of them a little more. I know with the kids too, that's going to make a difference. We can also look online. They have different areas where there's housing available because there's a waiting list in different areas.
Okay.
Some areas you can get in quicker than other areas. So that
Okay.
might make a difference.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to think about that a little bit before making the decision. But we do want to get it in too, not too late, because you want to at least get on the list.
Right.
Another thing that may be helpful would be applying for medical assistance.
Okay.
Not only for health care, will you be losing your health care, do you know?
Yes. Once we're separated, then that is completely gone.
Okay. Talking about separating, are you planning to divorce, separate? What are you planning on doing there?
I don't know yet.
Okay. And we don't have to decide on that either today. If that's something you decide to do later on, let me know. There's legal services out there that we can help you with.
But I think that I would be interested in legal services now because I don't have an income. So
Okay.
I would need to set up some sort of child support.
Okay.
Because that's going to be, unless I can get financial aid, which I understand those forms through medical assistance are long and detailed and...
Yes. Mid-Penn Legal Services, they help with any sort of legal service questions that you might have.
Okay.
Domestic relations would also help with helping with child support questions if you just want to go that route. Dickinson College, they offer free legal services through their college students.
Okay.
So that is another option. I'm going to write all of the phone numbers down for you here. So here's 3 options to help you with those.
Okay.
Medical assistance. What I would like to do is start off. That can help you with childcare, reduced lunches, health care.
Okay.
All sorts of things that you may need. And when you apply, you can put what types of services you may need help with, and they'll let you know what you qualify for.
Okay.
So what we can do is start off with the application, and you will get a reference number. It's through the Compass system in Pennsylvania, and we'll start off, and then you can finish the application at home, but I want to show you how you can get started off.
Okay.
So let me show you.
Okay.
So here's a part where it asks you different questions. Are you in need of this service? And then it explains what might be occurring, why you would need that. And you can answer yes, no. And you might know the answers to some of these in a couple weeks too.
Right.
That's why I don't want to go through the whole thing with you, but it's just to get your mind working so that you know that things are out there for you. I don't want you to feel like, oh, what am I going to do? I want to make this decision. I'm feeling that I can do this, but there are things out here to help you. So this will get you all started. We'll at least put your name in the system.
Okay.
So there. And then it gives you a reference number here. 156789254. I'm going to print this out for you. Let me go pick that up. There you go.
Thank you.
Sure. So that one will be, anytime you log in, just put that reference number in. It'll go right back to the account, and you can finish the application for that.
Okay.
So that will help with the medical assistance. That would cover any food stamp questions or health care. There is also a program called CareerLink. And CareerLink is an organization that will help with education and training programs.
Okay.
So you can contact them as well, and they'll meet with you once, twice a week and help you with services like that.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
One more thing that I want to let you know about is a program called New Hope Ministries that helps with emergency food.
Okay.
If you would need emergency food, they will help you with that. They'll give you bags of food, supplies to get you through the week, and then they'll also set you up with the food bank so that you can go weekly, monthly, as you need it. You can go in there and get set up.
Good.
So there's lots of stuff out there for you. And once you get set up with your medical assistance, there's also a free cell phone available to you and your family so that you can communicate with them.
Okay.
Speaking of family, any natural supports that you have available to you?
I do. My brother's in the area, and he's been helping me out some. And he's aware of what's going on, and he's supportive of my decision and said he'd help me with the kids, when I get a job and getting them where they need to be. So that's at least a step in the right direction.
Perfect. That is the most important thing. Natural supports will be there for you. So you need to cling on to them and make sure they're there for you.
Okay.
Okay.
You.
I want to let you know you're doing a great job. You're making good decisions. I'm here for you. If you have any questions, I hope you don't feel overwhelmed with all the information that I gave you. It was a lot of information. Don't feel that you need to use all of them at once. I just wanted you to know that the resources are there for you. Take one step at a time. Bring them in. I have them here too. We can do one thing at a time.
Okay.
If you have any questions at all, we can even fill them out here.
Okay.
Just know that they're there for you.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Let's schedule for next week. Would you like to do the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
This works well because my kids are in school.
All right. All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Great seeing you.
Good seeing you
too. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.